Hello, it's Colette. Welcome back to my channel. This is the weekly tarot card for week commencing Monday, the 5th of September 2016. And I haven't got the card up just now because I've just got to tell you it's the Six of Cups in the Roderick deck. Now, in the traditional Six of Cups, and particularly people that are used to Rider-Waite or Rider-Waite derivatives, this has like family on it, and it's about memories and family life and happiness and pleasure. And Roderick does this. Yes, it still says pleasure on it, but it's a kind of adult version of the Rider-Waite cards, and it doesn't really follow the sort of intensity of the family aspect of it. So what do you see? Yeah, we've got the word pleasure, and we've got two people obviously enjoying one another, and there's obviously the sexual pleasure going on there. But look at this card, look at the colours on it. Just look at their cloaks, just look at the sheets that are around them, the colours, even the cups. It's like some sort of exotic bazaar. The people are flawless and perfect, and there's just such pleasure in this card. So what does it mean in general? It's kind of a hard one to explain in easy terms with Rorig, but yes, there's the aspect of enjoying ourselves this week. There's the aspects of having pleasure for pleasure's sake, and that's the good side of it. The thing that I'd like you to work on this week is trying to let sounds, touches, feelings, smells take you to wherever they need to take you. And I had an experience of this last night before I knew the card that was out for the week ahead. I was bringing out my autumn and winter stuff, and in the case there's a place where I keep my dad's jacket. Now, my dad's been over 23 years and I miss him a lot, but this jacket still smells of him. And it also is a kind of heavy Harris tweed, kind of a wee bit prickly. And when I touch it, I go straight back to every Sunday walking to church with him with my hand on his arm. And I felt this every week. And last night, just with the feeling of the jacket, the smell from the jacket, oh, it just took me back, and it was lovely. Yeah, it's sad, but it was lovely. All those memories came from touch, came from smell, and it was wonderful. And if you want to take that as the basis of the card, let your senses awaken you in the week ahead. Let your senses take you back. Let your senses help you decide where you want to go on holiday in the future. Feel things, and if those things bring out memories, brilliant. Okay, so think, what have you stopped feeling? What are you taking for granted? Have you stopped feeling a hug and just giving a hug? Or do you really feel what's behind that, the energy, or feel the person's bones a wee bit, or feel that you've maybe lost weight or they've put on weight? Just feel the stuff about them, feel the energy from them, feel if they're tired, feel if they're sad, feel if they're happy. If you kiss someone, don't just let it be a kiss, let it be a kiss that has energy and feelings about it. And also just be aware of all your five senses. This isn't really a card about the sixth sense, it's about the five senses that we know and work with every day, not the paranormal senses. So, if you're reading a book, feel the book, smell the book. If you're making yourself a cup of coffee in the morning, then it's the best start to do that. Smell the coffee. Feel that it's warm. When you give your partner a kiss, smell their head. Do you know what the best thing in the world is? The smell of a wee baby's head. See, when there's a new baby, you always take the baby and always smell its wee head, because there's something magical about the smell of a wee baby's head. And that's what this card's about. And to me, I could romanticize it because I'm quite a tactile and sentient person. I like to feel things. So remember to allow yourself the time to maybe sit and think, or if you even want to waken your senses up a bit, go to things that would make you have pleasure. Bake a cake and put vanilla in it if it reminds you of your mum. Bake a cake and put ginger in it if your dad always loved that. Go and have a whippy cone. Do the things that with the five senses bring us all pleasure. And if that's all they are, they're bringing us pleasure, then that's great. But if they do bring you to memories and they bring a smile to your face or a tear to your eye, that's fine too. So let's go to how I can possibly fit this card into different areas of life. Here we go. It is a cups card. It is an emotional card. It is a sense of all the feelings. In career, oh God, here we go. You're at work and you've stopped kind of really feeling the energy of the job. You're just doing it. No, not this week. Start to get back to feeling it, feeling why you liked it in the first place, or feeling why you hate it and you need to get out. Feeling what's going on round about you. Not just looking at your computer, but looking out the window and seeing the trees start to change. It's all about taking yourself out of that little short focus that we get into and feeling. And in doing that, you might pick up some nice things, or you might pick up some vibes that you can work with and help someone else feel rather than think. Now, that doesn't mean that you haven't to do your job and haven't to do it well, but it's about bringing out feeling it with all your senses. I suppose it's mindfulness, really. And that's how this card can fit into career aspects. If we look at health now, particularly because it's Roderick deck, it can have the aspect of sexually transmitted diseases. So if you're having some fun out there this weekend or this week, be careful. And that's all I'll say on that one. With the more Roderick mashed up with the Rider Waite, there is the aspect of maybe memory problems showing up more with this card. And if we look at love, have some fun, make it a sensual time, treat your partner, be nice, and try and feel everything as much as you can. Have pleasure. And if you look at money, it's about, if you're spending money, spending it on pleasures rather than things. Okay, if a pair of shoes will give you physical and pleasure, then fair enough. But wouldn't an experience be better, like a walk in the forest, or something like Go Ape or something like that, something that would give you the feelings and the joyfulness. It's about spending money on experiences this week. Now, in the wealth area is where and sometimes health, where the negative side of this card in Roderick can come out, because it brings out, if you go too much at it, you're going to be hedonistic, and hedonism is the downside of this card. Yes, it's nice to feel things, it's nice to have pleasure, it's nice to have a couple of glasses of wine, but it's not good to have 2 bottles in the one night. It's nice to have pleasure, but just watch where you go with it. Don't be so hedonistic that it has a negative knock-on effect in other areas of life. Pleasure is here for us as humans. That's what God, our Creator, Great Spirit, has given us, these senses. And one of the senses that is there, one of the emotions that come out of those senses is pleasure. So we enjoy, because that's one of the things that makes life amazing. The taste of our favourite drink, the smell of coffee or baked bread, the touch of a loved one. They're all there, but don't go too far in the other direction. Reject hedonism this week, and you'll be fine with this card. So another wee look at this most beautiful, beautiful card in the Rorig deck. Enjoy your pleasure. Have a good week, and if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next week for another weekly tarot card. Many blessings now. Bye.